Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Where's the rest of your classmate?
Maybe having line problem.
Okay, there she comes.
Hi, teacher.
Okay. Hello, Wendy. All right, everyone is here. So, I'll be sharing my screen. Right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, can.
Okay. So, you have to open your Google Classroom before we start class, okay? So, you go to any of your browsers, open up your Google, your Gmail, and on this side panel here with the many dots, you'll see a classroom icon, so make sure to press it. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's how you get into your Google Classroom. Now look forward and see my screen first. Okay, before we start our lesson, let's take attendance. Okay, so Karunisa Afika.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, Loretta Sofia.
Here, teacher.
Okay, Wendy Umban.
I'm here, teacher.
Good, good. You're all here. Okay, so I hope you all can see here. All right, here you go. Okay, so today we will be learning about the topic wild weather. Okay, so today this is today's learning objective. So by the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify at least 5 weather-related words correctly. Then we will be reading a text about wild weather and identify the main idea and at least 3 specific details about the text itself. Okay? Alright. Next. This is the vocabularies for the current lesson. So, word and meaning. So, tornado is violent spinning windstorm shaped like a funnel, a funnel. It's like this. Then flood, it means too much water covering land. Rain, it's water droplets falling from clouds. Then cloud itself is a white or gray mass of water vapor in the sky that you often see outside as soon as you go out and it's sunny. Then there's lightning, which is a bright flash of electricity in the sky. Usually when the clouds are dark, you'll see it coming through. Then thunder. Thunder is the loud sound after lightning strikes. Then there's wind, which is the moving air around us. Everywhere you go, you can feel it around you. Then there is drought, which means long time with little or no rain. So remember all these vocabulary words because you might be seeing it again soon. Okay. Before we start with this warm up, we'll be watching a video today. Okay, right. Give it a moment. There we go. Moment, students. Okay. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay. So you can all hear it, okay? All right. Let's all watch this.
Natural disasters for kids. 10 of the most common natural disasters are blizzard, drought, quake, flood, heat wave, hurricane, thunderstorm, tornado, tsunami, wildfire. Blizzards are long snowstorms with high winds for 3 or more hours. They are caused by cold air colliding with warm air. Droughts are another type of natural disaster caused by lack of rain over a long period of time. Human activity, like deforestation, can lead to droughts. Next are earthquakes. Just like the name suggests, earthquakes happen when the earth is literally quaking, which means shaking. They are caused by a sudden, violent movement of the earth's crust. The magnitude or strength of an earthquake can be minor with a few tremors or major, pulling buildings, and other structures. Floods happen when there are heavy rains or melting ice and snow that overflow rivers and other bodies of water, which then fills or floods an area of dry land with lots of water. Here is an interesting fact. According to the Federal Emergency Management Administration, or FEMA for short, floods are the most common type of natural disaster in the United States. Nearly 90% of all disasters in the US involve flooding. Have you
Okay. So let me talk about the flood. So have you, as you've seen the picture, I'm sure you've seen it also in some of our news that in Malaysia we also tend to have floods, especially almost during the end of the year, where you'll see news or you'll hear about it from the radio, where that stated that in West Malaysia they are suffering from flood. Although we in East Malaysia we don't suffer much from it, maybe certain areas, but we do suffer from it as well, though not to that bad of a scale often. Okay, let's continue watching.
experienced a heat wave? A heat wave isn't your average hot summer day. Instead, it means that there are higher than normal temperatures in a region, which happens when high pressure in the Earth's atmosphere builds up and holds hot air on the Earth's surface. This decreases the chance of rain, which can lead to another natural disaster we have already discussed: drought. Hurricanes are giant, swirling storms accompanied by severe thunderstorms and high winds up to 160 miles per hour. That's over double the speed of a car driving down a freeway. Here's an interesting fact: hurricanes are also known as typhoons, and they only occur during specific times of the year.
Mhm.
Speaking of thunderstorms, they are also considered one of the most common natural disasters. Thunderstorms include lightning, high
Mhm.
winds, and usually heavy rain, but not always. Sometimes a thunderstorm might have hail, sleet, or snow instead. These storms happen when there is a surge of warm, humid air. Bet you know what this is. Tornadoes are a destructive column of air with wind speeds from 100 to 300 miles per hour. There are many shapes and sizes, but most appear as a funnel when they rotate. Here's another interesting fact: tornadoes can occur over land or the sea. Ever seen a super huge ocean wave? Tsunamis make those.
Okay, so before they start talking about tsunamis, so I would also like to inform you of a fact that we in Malaysia, although not in the east but in the west, they also often have to face tsunamis.
waves look tiny. These giant water waves surge onto land and reach heights of up to 100 feet.
Very dangerous.
Tsunamis mostly occur in the ocean, but can sometimes occur in lakes. This is because they are caused by underwater earthquakes. The vibrations cause a disruption in the water, which causes the huge wave. Whoa! Last but not least are wildfires. They are dangerous and super unpredictable. Wildfires include forest, bush, or brush fires. Wildfires are most often started by man and dry weather, and strong winds can cause spreading. Other natural disasters include landslides and avalanches, which can be caused by earthquakes, heavy rain or snow, or other disasters.
So, well, we don't have avalanche because we here do not have snow, but we do have landslides. Although it doesn't happen much often, not in Malaysia at least. However, in our neighboring country, which is Indonesia, we do hear of news about landslides from there.
Active volcanoes are also another cause of natural disasters when they erupt and send ash clouds into the air and lava onto the ground.
Hope you had fun learning with us.
All right. Let us go back to all right. I'm sure all of you have already watched the video. Give me a moment. Right. Okay. So, from the picture here, what can you say about it? What can you tell me about the picture here?
Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm. Possible?
Tornado.
How about this one? Yes?
Snowy.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy snow. Uh, heavy snow. Blizzard. Blizzard.
Yes.
Blizzard.
Yes. Okay. What about the last picture here?
Raining.
Okay.
There.
Okay. It shows it's raining heavily. I've already asked you what type of weather can you see?
Yeah.
Next, which weather do you think is the most dangerous among all of this?
The
Mm,
first one.
First one?
snow. The snow one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Karunisa says it's snow. What about you, Wendy?
Uh, the first one.
Okay, the first one, Loretta.
Raining.
Okay. So each of them have their own degree of seriousness, their own degree of dangerous. But we don't have to worry about snow since we here in Malaysia we don't have snow. Although we usually have rain, although not that heavily, we don't often have tornadoes also. So we are quite safe actually. But yes, all three of them can be dangerous as you've seen from the video earlier. So, have you ever experienced heavy rain?
Yes.
Okay, next we'll be learning about vocabulary here. So, the word is blizzard, heavy snowstorm, snow, frozen rain, road, a street for cars, holiday, school break, competition, a contest. We'll be having an activity soon. A reading passage, okay? So I'll be letting you all read these passages for 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes for you to read, and then we'll be having a Q&A about the passage. Okay? All right. Let's start now. Okay? Are you all done?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. What about the rest of the students?
Wait, teacher, still
Done.
waiting.
Okay. So, what is the main idea of each of the passages? They each have their own idea, you know? So, what is it? Okay. So, for the first passage, what do you think is the main idea? Loretta?
Mm, students and teachers can go back home because was trapped in school because the snow was blocking the roads.
Okay, true. Then, what about the second one? Kairunisa?
It's about a bad weather, so the school was closed.
Okay, school closure. The school was closed. Okay, so for the third one, Wendy?
Uh, uh, uh,
Let me
Lucy
help.
Preston.
Okay, about
Join
Lucy
photography
Preston.
competition.
Okay, correct. All right. So let's check whether or not you are correct. Okay. So Article 1, it says that the students and teachers were trapped in school because of heavy snow. So Loretta was right. And then Article 2, Jessica was happy because the snow closed her school. So of course, Karinisa was also right because it was about school closing. Then third article, yes, Lucy won a photo competition. So Wendy was also right. So from all three of these passages that you've read, I'm sure you've noticed that most of the main ideas that talks about the text here is all from the first few sentences, or at least the first sentence. So as you can see here, in the first sentence, they have already mentioned that the students and teachers, they were unable to get home because of heavy snow blocking the roads. So you see, they already told you what's wrong, what's happening in the article. So usually that is the main idea. So in second passage here, icy conditions were still causing problems all over the country today. So icy conditions already imply that it's cold, it's freezing. Then the second sentence mentions something about school being closed due to the bad weather. So you can see icy conditions, school closing. So the main idea here is school closed because of the icy conditions. The first few sentences are very important. And in the third, a student from Mortimer School, Coventry, has come first in a national photography competition. See, it mentions a student, it mentions a national photography competition. So you know that, oh, it's about a competition. It's about a student in a competition. So if you were to be reading other passages or articles, make sure to always read the first few sentences to understand, oh, what is this article? What is this passage about? Okay? Okay, since
Okay.
you understand, we'll be doing comprehension questions. So earlier, I've told you to open your Google Classroom. So let's open it together. These are the questions. When you go to your Google Classroom, go to your classwork, and then you'll see a lesson 1 for vocabulary here. But we'll be doing the worksheet. So make sure you press the worksheet here. Here is the worksheet, and answer the questions in the worksheet based on the reading text that you've read before. See, read the reading text carefully, then answer the questions by choosing the correct person based on the text given. Then write the correct answer for each question. Okay? So,
Okay.
please do the questions first. After that, after you're done, make sure to submit your answer, okay? So I'll be giving you around 5 minutes or so. Okay? I'll be waiting. Are any of you done?
Wait.
Time's almost up.
Wait, teacher.
Yes, Kairunisa.
I'm still doing it.
Not yet, teacher. Wait a minute.
Okay. Go on.
Wait, teacher.
Okay. Let's see who handed what.
Uh,
Have you already handed in?
wait. Have not. I'm still thinking.
Okay. Another minute also, students. Wendy, Loretta, any problems?
No, teacher.
Mm. Okay.
So we just put this inside the classroom, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Just submit.
Wait,
Teacher, is it only 5 questions?
Yes, only 5 questions. We'll be discussing
Oh.
soon. So, hand in. I see one has already. Okay, Loretta's handed in. What about the rest of you students?
Wait. Mm, mm,
Mm-hmm.
wait.
Not done yet. Karunisa, Wendy.
How to submit
I'm
this,
done. I want to
teacher?
hand in.
How
Okay.
to hand in this, Wendy?
I also don't know. Ask the teacher.
Loretta,
How to
how
hand
did you
in
hand in?
this, teacher?
Wait, teacher.
You can just press submit.
I just press hand in.
There should be a button from you where it says to hand in your.
But it leads me to Google Docs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where to hand in?
Just turn in, is it, Loretta?
Yes.
Yes, just press hand in.
Mm-hmm. Hand in, turn in.
Go in.
Okay. Karonisa has an in.
But why is it? Why is it nothing inside?
I'll be checking. Don't worry. We'll also be having a discussion after this. So as long as you hand in your work, it'll be fine.
Can
Wendy, you didn't attach files.
What, teacher?
Okay, good.
Done.
Alright. Everyone has ended in. That's fine. Okay, thank you. So, since you've already handed in, it's fine for us to check. So, question one was saying that who said he had fun in a difficult situation. So the answer is Jamie Banks because when according to the article, if you've seen here, play games on the school computers. So it wasn't very comfortable, yes, but he was also happy because he was able to play games. Next is who won something. So if you remember, we were talking about national photography competition, and it says that Lucy had won it, wanted to use the prize money for something. So the person who won was Lucy Preston, then felt happy when she heard some news. It was Jessica Watson. If you've seen from, remember from the text earlier, here, she was happy because school was closing. Next, the answer is plans to spend some money. So the only person who has any mention of money in the article was Lucy Preston. Then, who didn't expect to have a holiday? The answer here was Jimmy Banks because it was an accident when they were stuck in school. As you can see, they didn't expect it, so they were blocked. Don't worry, I'll be checking later. A discussion. Okay. So let's just talk shortly about what should we do during a bad weather. So, as you all know, the only weather that we in Malaysia experience in West Malaysia is usually just rainy days, thunderstorms, very strong heat waves due to us always being sunny, and it's only during like at the end of the year we'll be experiencing flood. We don't have drought for now, and then some certain areas they will be facing tsunamis, but it's not large scales, maybe it's just a small scale one, and that's just in West Malaysia. So in East Malaysia we rarely hear the news about that, but we might, and we had in the past also experienced such a thing, you know. So the most important thing to do during a bad weather is to always stay indoors. What else do you think we can do during bad weather? Karunisa, what do you think? What should we do during bad weathers? Karunisa, your mic is off.
I think we should stay at home because home is the safest place that we got.
It's true, agree. Okay, Loretta, Wendy, do you have any ideas? Examples?
We should stay away from trees and power lines.
Good. That's so true. Whether it's in hot weather or whether it's in rainy weather, we have to stay away from trees. We have to stay away from lines with electricity. Wendy, do you have any idea what to do?
For me, I think we should stay indoors and stay away from the windows.
True, that's true. Whether it's heat due to heat waves or whether it's raining, so you get wet, we have to close the doors, we have to lock the windows to make sure that we stay far away from them, you know, as a precaution. Good, good. So you already have an idea of what we should do during bad weathers. So let's do a small activity. So it's a writing activity. So how can we stay safe during wild weather? So example of wild weather is, a blizzard. But we in Malaysia, we don't have a blizzard. But you've seen from the video how bad a blizzard is, right? So we'll be doing this activity on Padlet where you'll be posting your answers. Okay, so if you were to open back your Google Classroom, here, go to your classwork. So under lesson 1, here, the question: how can we stay safe during a wild weather? Okay, so if you were to click on the link, it will lead you to a Padlet like this. So make sure you click the link, and if you see anything down here with the plus symbol, so please write your post there. Please answer the question and write 2 to 3 sentences about the question. So how can we stay safe during the weather? So post your answers there, okay? Then after you've posted your answers, you'll just have to hand in uh the answers in the questions. The answers here question. So that I'll know that, oh, I've already you've posted, okay? So let's see who'll be posting first. Don't be shy. Just a short sentence is fine, okay? Like we've been discussing earlier. Okay, Wendy has posted.
After posted the answer, what's next, teacher?
Okay,
Is
you've
it
posted
all?
your answers and just say that you've handed in here at the question in your Google Classroom. Okay, I can see. All right. So Kaironisa said that we should stay indoors. We should enable wireless emergency alerts on our phone. Yes, kids these days are very smart. That's true. Okay, so Wendy says to stay safe during bad weather, we should stay indoors. Stay away from the windows. Yes. Also need to follow safety instructions from adults and keep emergency supplies ready just in case. True, true. All right. Good job. Yes. Okay, so Loretta said during a blizzard, we should stay indoors and keep warm. We also should not travel outside until the blizzard has ended and it is safe. Okay. All right. Good. Make sure you just stay hand in. Okay, Kaironisa has already ended in. Loretta and Wendy. Good. Okay. Next. Okay, we've come to the end of our lesson for today. So, What did you learn today? I've gave you a vocabulary list. We've been watching videos. We've been having an answer question and answer session. So I'm sure you've learned something today. So just like what you did earlier, you already know how to do it. So we'll be also be doing a posting activity. But instead of just a few sentences, I would like you to write a short paragraph. So a paragraph is, as you know, more than 3 or 4 sentences in a paragraph. 2 or 3 is also fine, but we'll be doing more. So you'll be doing a summary, just a short summary about what did you learn today. Maybe you can talk about, oh, I've learned new words today. Oh, I've watched something interesting. Okay? So as always, you have to always go look for the activity right in your Google Classroom here. Go to the Google Classroom, then the activity will be under lesson 1. What did you learn today? So as always, press on it and open the link to another Padlet, a different one this time, and write a short paragraph and post it. Okay? As soon as you finish posted, you can just, as you did earlier, hand it in and I'll be checking. Alright. Okay, Kaironisa has posted. Don't forget to hand in at your classroom, Google Classroom, okay? Just in case you forget. Okay. Kaironisa has sent it in.
Do in the Google Classroom we type our answer or just said that we already handed in?
Just put handed in. As long
Oh,
as you put handed in, I'll know that you've posted.
thank you, teacher.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Don't worry, take your time, Loretta, Wendy.
I
Okay,
already
everyone.
handed in, teacher.
Okay, let me just refresh a bit. Let me see. Okay, Wendy has handed in. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, don't rush, Loretta.
Done, teacher.
Okay. Let me check. Alright, everyone has handed in. Okay. Just a short. Let's read a bit. Okay. So Kairinisa said that she learned wild weather can be unpredictable, dangerous storms, floods, strong winds, affecting people's safety and daily life. So it's important to stay prepared, find shelter, and follow official alerts. Yes, we can. I hope you'll remember that. So Wendy, she said that I learned new words today. So I also learned about different kind of fall weather like blizzards, simple ways to stay safe when during bad weather. Okay, it's okay. We can fix later, but the idea is correct. Good job. Okay, Loretta. So today I learned new vocabulary such as blizzard. Yes, because we in Malaysia we don't have snow, so we cannot experience blizzard. Okay, so learn about different types of weather. Stay safe. It's important to follow safety instructions and be prepared for emergency. Okay, good job, everyone. Okay, so as a recap, we learned about wild weather, dangerous weather, seeing this. So, if you were to, if you want to restudy about this, just remember to always go to your classwork. Your materials will always be there here. So the list of vocabularies that you learned today in the slides, you'll find it here also. I've given you here the videos here. So anything you need, you can just find it in your Google Classroom, okay? All right.
Okay, teacher.
So that's all for today's lesson, everyone. Good job. However, I do have to mention that we have homework to do. So before the next class starts, please make sure to finish your homework first. Just as usual, go to Google Classroom, press homework, and then view the instructions, okay? So click on the given link, do the quiz, and take a picture of your score and submit the picture here, okay? I want the pictures so I can see proof. Oh, you've already done it. Good job, okay? All right, so I'll be seeing you in next class. And in lesson 2, we'll still be learning about wild weather. However, now we'll be learning on how to use past continuous tense. Okay? Right, that's all for today. I'll be seeing you in next class soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye,
Okay,
teacher.
bye.
Thank you, teacher.